Hello, everyone. My name is Jennifer State, and this is sweet little Rose. She's here to say hello to all of you. We are coloring bliss. Huh, Rose? Are we coloring bliss? Are you ready to color? Should we color a strawberry? We're here to color a strawberry with all of you today, and Rose is your co-host. Are you ready to co-host? She's like, I'm confused. Why are you talking to me and not them? So today our plan is to color a strawberry two ways, and we've already colored it the first way. I'll show you right now. This is how we colored it just a few minutes ago, the first part of our live event over on Facebook. Look how fun it turned out. This was our reference strawberry right here. That's our reference strawberry, and this is how the realistic version turned out. Now, if you joined us last week for our live event, you know that we started a 14-day coloring objects challenge to help everybody have a creative distraction right now. The idea is there's something small and easy to color every day for 14 days. This is a free download. Yay for a free download, and a lot of you have downloaded it. So if you haven't gotten it yet and you want to join us, please do. And remember, you don't have to catch up. If you want to start today as your day one, or next week or next year as your day one, that's fine. I put in a blank line, see? So there is no day one. There's no pressure, no obligation. So just put in the date that you're starting, and you can start for whatever day. Or you can catch up with us if you want, because what we are doing as a group, as Coloring Bliss community, is we are coloring one every day and then posting the finished product over on our group over on Facebook. This is the link to our Facebook group. It's an amazing group, so supportive, so much fun. This group has everything from beginner colorists all the way to very advanced colorists, and everyone is welcome to come and participate, especially in challenges like this where you can share and uplift and support each other in a really fun community-based atmosphere. So come and join us. Follow the link in the description and download and come and have fun. Now, my personal goal. See, I've given you a place where you can put a little personal coloring goal. Everybody has their own different goals that they're doing. Mine is to color things, these objects, in a very non-literal, abstract manner, because I tend to color things very literally, and I want to practice being not literal. I want to be more abstract in my coloring. So this today what I wanted to do is get my literalness out first. I wanted to color this strawberry very literally, and then for my actual page, the one that I'm doing for the challenge, I can do my abstract version. So here's my coloring that I've done so far. Let you guys take a peek at it. So far, my favorite one is day 5. Love how day 5 turned out. What I did for day 5, I really wanted to color the bubbles as bubbles. I wanted to be literal, but that was not my goal. So I got out my sons. They have a book of, it's kind of like the encyclopedia of all Pokemon, and I thumbed through it and got inspired by all the fun shapes and characters in Pokemon, and then I created my own Pokemon type character. So that's what I did for day 5. Love how he turned out. I love the shine on the sunshine. Love how that looks. Bling, bling, bling. And then day 6, I had to do it again because I had so much fun doing a character. And when I was looking at the leaf for day 6, I saw a face in the lines. And so I interpreted her like that. And I think she's got a lot of character. Look at her blingy lips. And anyway, I think she's so much fun. So that's how my 14 day is turning out. Come on over to the Facebook page and you can see how different everybody's days. Have you gone in and looked, Steve?
Yeah, it's really neat.
Really fun to see everybody's takes. Everybody's doing different backgrounds, some people are coloring literally. They're doing like the opposite of me. They've decided to color very literally. And it's really cool to see their coloring. Makes me a little jealous, to be honest. But I'm over here struggling with being abstract. So that's what we're going to do together right now, is color this strawberry in an abstract manner. I have an idea. One of my ideas is I want the background to be very dark, almost black. When you first look at it, I want you to say, that's a black background, but then I want you to look and go, wait, there's more going on there. That's what I want you to say when you see my black background. And then I want the strawberry to be every color of the color wheel.
Wow.
Yeah. But I don't want it to look like stripes. I want it to sort of blend from color to color to color.
Time to put your blending practice in.
I know. Good luck, Jennifer. Because it's only a little tiny strawberry. So yeah. Good luck, Jennifer. And if you want to see something hilarious, go watch the Facebook, because we had a surprise guest. Didn't we, Steve? Do you want to tell them about our surprise guest? We had a reference strawberry, and it came with a surprise guest.
Yes. A little green bug.
A little green bug, and it was very surprising. So if you want to see me get a little shocked by a surprise guest, go watch the Facebook Live event, and you can see me get surprised by that surprise guest. Okay, let's get into me putting some stripes, and I'd love to hear your feedback. What creative things are you doing to distract yourself during these interesting times that we're all enduring right now? And if you would like some help with your own blending, like to learn how to do a blend like this and even more, I highly recommend you come join the Bliss Partners. This is the last 3 workshops we just finished doing, but they're all archived, they're recorded, they're there with workshops, they're there with worksheets and everything, so you can come watch these workshops, follow along, and learn some amazing blending skills. Tonight I'm not going to have time to really go in depth into how to do really good blending, but during the workshops, that's when I get to take time and teach blending. So I highly recommend you join the Bliss Partners over at Coloring Bliss and have some fun. Tomorrow night we're doing blending with other art media, not just color pencils and alcohol markers. But we have so much fun. Look at all these things we do over with the Bliss Partners, different worksheets we use to learn about color combinations. This is a strawberry I colored with alcohol markers. We've been coloring all kinds of really fun stuff over with the Bliss Partners. So come and join us, learn some fun coloring. We would love to have you over there with the Bliss Partners. Okay, here we go. Enough stalling, Jennifer. Let's get to this. So I'm going to use the tool that I am most comfortable with, feel most confident with, because that I hope will give me the most success, and that is my Prismacolors. I have them already all organized with our Tritones. If you want to learn more about our Tritones, which sets your pencils up in light, mediums, and darks according to the color wheel, then come on over to Coloring Bliss. You can download this kind of information over at Coloring Bliss. You have to become a colorist to get the actual downloads, but that's only $5, and you get downloads for all different kinds of brands: Polychromos, Prismacolors, Tombows, Inktense. Oh, there's a whole bunch of them, and we give you these Tritones and a whole bunch of support videos and everything to help you with that. Okay, so what I'm going to take is the mid-tone for each of these Tritones, and that's going to get me started with one color for every color on the color wheel. So I'm going to grab the mid-tone for each one and make sure I've got the right one. I'm going to try to keep them in order here. I think this is the mid-tone here. It should be 905, yep. And then the blue is 902. You even get, when you download, oh, that's not the right one. No, 903, I read it wrong. When you download, when you become a colorist and you get all of the information on these Tritones, you even get these little, these labels that you can use in different ways for labeling your tools. It's really helpful. 1101. Helpful for moments like this. 933, I think, is this one. Yep. So are they saying what they're doing to be creative to help distract? I need the red. 1, 2, 2. Not the darkest red, Jennifer.
By the way, Soraya likes your color matched paper clips.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I did do that on purpose. 118.
Jessica says, you've helped me so much with all of my art.
Oh, good. I'm so glad, Jessica. That means a lot.
And Polly noticed your pencils are shrinking.
They are. Look how some of them are really sharp. I mean, really short. 1002. And then the last one should be 917. 917. And then we're going to need other pencils like the black, but we'll come and get those later because I'm thinking black. I'm thinking maybe there's, I might need the other case, but there's a certain really dark purple I'm going to try to find that I want to try for the background. All right, now let's take a moment, everyone, and look at the sweet little sleeping rose. She is my zen when I need to chill out and relax. I just look at her. Let's listen and see if we can hear her snoring. I don't know if they can hear it. I won't wake her up. Oh, she's just so angelic. Okay, back to what we're doing here. All right, Steve has zoomed us way in. Oh, don't get them out of order here. Very important. Now, can she make it blend? Now, I think I'm going to go ahead and reorganize these just a wee bit so that the green ends up on the leaf. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm going to move all the yellow down here. And we can move my reference strawberry now. We don't need that. Okay, so this is the order I think we'll go in. We'll start with the greens and go down to the yellow at the bottom of the strawberry. And we're not, well, I think I'll add like a highlight with the Posca pen at the end. And I already know that this yellow pencil needs sharpening. Okay, now I gave everybody over on Facebook a lesson on sharpening pencils, so I better do it here too, don't you think, Steve? So if you have a handheld sharpener, what you look for when you buy a handheld sharpener is typically I look for a German blade. So Coom makes a good sharpener with a German blade. Alvin Brass Bullet makes a good sharpener with a German blade. That's what you look for. And then when you sharpen with this type handheld sharpener, you want to hold your pencil steady and still and then move the sharpener around the pencil. Try to not move the pencil. That will protect the core of the pencil, especially on a soft cored pencil like the Prismacolor. That gives you the best advantage of not breaking that core. Doesn't always work, but that's the best advantage.
Judith says that your organizational skills have inspired her to follow the way you're doing things and start working on getting her own supply organized.
Awesome. That's really cool. Organizing is one of my favorite things with my stuff. Okay, so.
And Lorraine is stealing your idea and using it on the stocking of using all the colors.
Oh, cool. Yeah, on this one.
And some are realistic, some aren't.
That's cool. Okay, here we go. How do we divide this? Let's see. If we go off the seeds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's still not enough. We've got to have 12, right? 12 colors? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That kind of works. So it's sort of going as the seeds as my lines. And I'm going to do really light to start. So if I need to adjust, I can. Okay, 1. How am I going to stay organized and stay in camera at the same time? I got to be a professional YouTuber and stay organized at the
After all the talk of strawberries and chocolate, Robin made herself a hot fudge sundae.
Oh, that sounds so yummy.
William says, I just started coloring. Definitely helps with stress.
Yeah. It's very, especially if you do it really mindfully. I think it was a year or two ago, we did a video talking about using coloring as a stress relief. And I gave a lot of really good tips about coloring for stress relief. And one of the things I talked about was involving all your senses. So you listen to the way the tool sounds. You smell the tools. Like, I love the smell of color pencils. I don't particularly like the smell of Sharpies, but even that shocking smell of a Sharpie can help distract you from what's going on. Really concentrate on the way the pencil is going across the paper. Think about it. If you ever listen to Bob Ross, I know I talk about Bob Ross a lot, and I'm not even going to apologize for it, because he is so good at using his art as a distraction. And when he paints, he talks about, I want you to imagine the little person living here. What would he be doing? And he talks about basically what he's doing is using that art as a distraction from your stress, your life. He wants you to imagine yourself in that painting. Where is that tree? Does the bird live in that tree? I want you to use your coloring that way too. Like, you can do that. Like, what kind of strawberry is this? What would it taste like? Like, you can think about these things and allow your mind to totally leave the stress behind. If you do it like actively, be very active as you're coloring, and not just, okay, I'm gonna color now. And you can choose to let it distract you fully. Every sense, your whole mind, everything. Okay, I'm trying to lay this down really lightly, so we're sort of mapping it out first.
Angela says, I opened my Prismacolors and smelled them after you said that, and my daughter asked what I was doing.
Yeah, people who don't, some might not understand. Mom, are you getting high on your Prismacolors? No, I'm getting high on art. For a long time, I really liked the smell of Sharpies. It was one of my favorite smells, but now it's a headache trigger, so
Yeah.
I don't like it so much anymore. Okay, we're trying to get up to the green now. I think I succeeded, though, in getting all the colors in the strawberry. And now we're going to move we've got 3 greens to get into the leaves. This is looking really cool.
Yeah, it's fun.
I'm so excited. Okay, shh. Chill out, Jennifer. Don't get excited yet. Okay, the blue-green is going to go here. I've got 3 colors of green to work into these tiny little leaves.
Yeah, Patricia agrees. She says she'd have an air freshener and perfume if they could bottle the smell of pencils.
Yes. I was watching, okay, the name's going to come. She went to Faber-Castell. She draws ants. Maybe somebody knows. Oh, I can't think of her name. Anyway, she got to go see Faber-Castell's plant where they make the pencils, and all I could think about was how good it must smell in that room. It's like,
I wonder if it really does. Yeah.
I want to know. I want to go there, and I want to smell that room. And I want to ask them to make me a candle that smells of that. Okay, I'll move it over in a second, but I don't want to bump all the pencils here. Okay, I've got the last green in the tips.
Nice.
Okay, now we're going to go back and deepen up the colors and try to get shape. I don't want it, right now it looks flat. Look how flat. It just blah. I want it to look shapely. So somehow that's going to be the trick now. Okay, we're going to roll all the pencils back. Keep them in order. Roll them back. Okay, let's get back into camera view. Professional YouTuber.
Casey Golden.
Casey Golden. Yes, I knew one of you would know. Have you guys watched her tour of the Faber-Castell? Oh my goodness, that would be an amazing thing to get to do. Someday. Okay, so how are we going to get some shading here without using 36 pencils? Maybe use a brown pencil. I hate using brown for shading, but that might be the easiest way to do this. Gray, black, brown. Yeah. Steve's looking at me like, I don't know. You tell me what to do. Okay, we'll use a brown. I hate using brown for shading. Hate it. How about French gray? No, let's just get a brown.
What about just a dark gray?
Yeah.
It's more of a neutral.
A French gray. French grays are so lovely. Look how pretty. Oh, Rose, are you? Oh, she's doing a little stretch. She did the cute little paws on her nose stretch. Oh, that's just the cutest of all the stretches. Okay, we'll use this French gray here. Ow. Okay. All right.
Angela says that they have a Crayola place in the mall where you can make your own crayons and it smells great.
Oh, see, we can make crayons flavored, scented candles. We could just melt crayons into it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to kind of like what you would do with grayscale. Just lay in a little bit of grayscale. And this is not going to be my prettiest shading. This is not how I like to do shading. If you want to know how I like to do shading, you really do need to come and join the Bliss Partners. I would be working in complementary colors, light, mediums, and darks. But we would be here forever. If I tried to work the complementary color of every color here in, we would be here for ages.
Linda's working on your coloring page you did from 2018 that says, "My life is better with you."
Oh, that's a fun one.
Cassie's favorite grays are the French grays.
Good. I'm not the only one that loves the French grays.
Judith asked how you got those those blue lips so shiny.
The blue lips. Let's see. Again, the complementary colors, I worked those into the darks, and I made sure that I got really deep darks. We talk about that a lot with the Bliss Partners. Getting the contrast. This is Bob Ross quote, you can't have the lights without the darks. So I got the darks really good. And actually, I don't like how I got the lights, because before I went over it with the shine, can you see the sparkle? Even the sparkle I added, I ended up using, I'll show you what I used. I tried to use this to add the sparkle, and I had all these beautiful, like almost white highlights built in. It was so pretty. And I washed this over the whole thing to try to give the lips a sparkle, and it killed all my white highlights.
Oh.
And so that's why I had to add the white Posca onto the lips. Those little white highlights there. Or it would have looked, I thought, even better. Because now the sparkle I added doesn't even show up. And so I was a little disappointed by how that did that. But, you know, can't win them all. And it still looks pretty. And then I used the complementary color of the blue in the background to make the blue lips pop even more. So that's how I did that one.
Suzette says, "Love watching you color."
Oh, thank you. Okay, so that's helping. Our strawberries already looking more shapely. And we're going to add a little bit more, not as much, but just a tiny bit of shading on this side of our strawberry so it feels like it's curving that way.
So someone asked, why don't you like using browns for your shading?
So the lips are a good example. Sorry. The lips, I used the same orange I used in the background to darken up the edges of the lips. So it's the complementary color of the blue. Orange and blue are on the opposite side of the color wheel. And when you add them together, they neutralize and you get either brown or a gray. This is the kind of color theory we talk about with the Bliss Partners. When you use the complementary color for your shadows, you get really interesting, really dynamic colors in your shadows. You don't get just like what we're getting here, which looks like the strawberry's dirty.
Yeah, just kind of muddy. And
Yeah.
dirty
So it's just sort of a flat shadow. And it doesn't feel like it's part of the world. It's just a flat shadow. So
Polly just donated.
Oh, Polly, thank you so much. We need to give Rose a treat to thank Polly. I was thinking we should bring up some chicken today. Anyway, so I prefer using the complementary colors, but here we've got 12 colors going on, which means I'd have to do 12 different complementary colors, and we would be here for probably 2 hours, maybe 3, to do this strawberry that way, which would be really fun, and this strawberry would be amazing colored that way. But I don't want to sit here that long to do that. So we're taking a shortcut by using a interesting gray, not a flat like cold gray or warm gray. We picked a French gray, which is one of the most interesting grays that the Prismacolors have. So that's kind of a shortcut way to add gray. That's one of the reasons why grayscale coloring is so much fun, because those shadows are already there and you can play with them. I'm going to build this shadow out just a wee bit more. And then we're going to go in and add more color.
D. Smith's Wife Life says, "You're so creative, Jennifer. I've been coloring mine, and mine are all so plain."
Well, mine would have been plain too if I hadn't given myself this goal. I would have colored all of mine like this guy right here. This is my literal strawberry that we colored in the first hour over on Facebook. Just very literal. I love coloring literally. This is the way my brain thinks, and it wants to color everything literally. I love it.
Jean says, "Wow, you're definitely doing them just the opposite of what you normally would do.
Yes.
This was a really interesting challenge.
Yes.
I tried to just work on blending and highlights." That's what her challenge
Oh,
was.
that's really a good challenge. Okay, now we're going to try to up the color, and hopefully I didn't make this strawberry look dirty. I don't know. We're going to find out. We may have to dip into the other pencils. Okay, in case you want to know what colors, this is 916. I'll try to read off the colors as I go through them all.
Cassie asks, "So complementary colors for shadows means you'd use the opposite color on the color wheel to shade?"
Exactly. Okay, now we're bringing in 917. Hopefully I remember. If I forget to read a color, let Steve know. Now, the good thing about doing that shadow line first and now coming in with the color is it's sort of going to stir that shadow color in as I go along. And hopefully we can tone it back. Okay. 1002 is the next one. I'm doing probably...
Annie asked if you're going to blend the colors together.
Yeah, I'm going to see how far this takes us, but I may bring in odorless mineral spirits. I'm going to use odorless mineral spirits for the background for sure. Okay, now we're going in with 118. Going right on top. Again, my hope is this is going to look seamless. Wish me luck, everybody. Just like the colors are fading from one to the next.
Yeah, I see what you mean. I don't like that gray shadow.
I know, I've spoiled you. He's been watching me blend with complementary colors for the last few weeks with the partners. And now he's seeing why I love blending with those complementary colors. It's just, once you start using those complementary colors in the shadows, it is hard to go back. Okay, this is, 122. This is our red. Can you guys hear her snoring now? Let's see. think I might have to send you downstairs, Steve, for some chicken before we're done here.
Yeah, Judith and Cassie say the same thing, that they tend to just always color literal.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I love it. But I want to be more flexible.
Yeah, you're just trying to push
I'm
yourself
trying
creatively.
to, right. I want to be more open to blue lips from time to time. I'm really excited for tomorrow. Tomorrow is the eyeball, you guys. And I'm so literal with eyes, you know? But I want to like alien her up or something. I don't know, green skin and I don't know what. But I'm really excited because I'm so literal when it comes to eyes. So
Yeah. Well, because you work hard on trying to get a realistic eye.
yeah. Maybe that's the teacher in me, is because I'm always teaching these things. I don't take the time to just be crazy and do whatever, you know, because I feel so obligated to be the teacher, you know.
Cassie likes to shade with violet.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. One of the best colors for shading is purple, a really deep, dark purple. Not this one, which is 995. This is mulberry. This is a very happy, bright purple. It would... you could still use it in shadows.
Yeah,
What
that
am
would
I
have been a good
saying?
one to use on your shadows. But...
Yeah. But what we're going to do on the background, I'm going to reach for a really dark purple. I have one in mind. I hope I can find it in my set. When I was swatching today, I came across a very unique color that I don't know if I have ever seen before.
Really?
In another set. It was in the General's Kimberly watercolor. If you look for the clippy at the bottom, that's where the watercolor pencils start. When I swatched it, I was like, what? This is a very different color. It's probably one of the very last sets. No, because I swatched the Pentel too, so you'll have to look for the Generals.
Oh, there we go.
That was a very surprising set of pencils. This set here, Generals Kimberly watercolor pencils. It was this color, 781, and you can't see it. It looks just flat gray, but it's like a purpley gray.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to see it activated with water, because I don't know if I have ever seen that color before. Not in Prismacolor, that's for sure. That is a very new color to me, which doesn't happen very often. How often do you swatch and find a new color? Especially someone like me that has hundreds of pencils. Anyway, maybe you can see that color better, Steve, in person than they will be able to. Okay, let's, next color is 933, Violet Bloom. Trying to get that blend so it feels seamless. What flavor would this strawberry be, Steve?
I don't know.
What do you guys think? What flavor would this strawberry be if you bit into it?
Michaela asked, what would you recommend as a good blending tool to replace the Prismacolor colorless blender when it starts to get short?
Well, when we did that blending video a couple weeks ago, one of the surprise ones was the Derwent blending tool. Well, that's quite a jump from that mulberry to that.
Yeah.
I might have to grab the mulberry and go up into it. That one was a surprise, and it's like a pen. It looks like a pen, not a pen, a marker, a felt tip type marker. I'm taking the mulberry right up on top of that color to try to blend it in. So it doesn't feel quite so harsh. but there's that video. I would recommend you go watch that video and see, you could just scrub to the very end of that video and see what the result was.
I think the flavor would be a tutti frutti,
Oh,
snozzberry, a fruit salad, strawberry, sherbet, Skittles,
yeah.
punch strawberry, mix of blueberry and strawberry, a jazzberry.
Oh,
Tutti frutti, got a few.
I like the tutti frutti idea. Okay, I think I managed to blend that a bit better. Now we're on to 1101 Denim Blue. I have to say this is turning out better than I thought it would. This still looks a little dirty down here in the yellow where the gray is, but that's all right. We might be able to help that a little bit. We'll see. Because there's still white of the paper showing. That means we still have a little room to work. Okay. Last blue, and then we get to move up into the green of the leaves. This is 903 True Blue. Buffing it in. Light to medium pressure. Oh, just love my Prismacolors.
Michaela asked, would a Prismacolor brush tip colorless blender be good for use for the colored pencils?
You can use those. If you go watch that video, you'll see how well it works. It was decent. Not the best. Like that Derwent blender did amazing. But if all you've got is that, then go ahead and use it. You're going to need to clean the nib from time to time because it's going to get waxy. Remember to clean it. If you've got some colorless blender solution from any set, use that to clean your nibs. You can use rubbing alcohol, but it's never going to be quite the same. But in these times, these days, where we can't really just run to the store or order exactly what you want, then use rubbing alcohol, right? It's your marker. Use it how you want. Okay, I'm quite pleased.
That's really pretty.
Oh, wait, we still have the top to do. Okay. I'm quite pleased. It doesn't look like stripes at all. I was worried it would look like ribbons.
Judith thought mixed berry, Sylvie, juicy, fruity.
Oh, I like these names. Okay, let me make sure I'm in the shot for you. I keep focusing on my blend here. And I'm glad at first I was thinking I would do this with alcohol markers, but then I was like, no, Jennifer, you're taking on quite a difficult blend here. You better use the tool you're most comfortable with. And I'm glad I did, because this is an intense blend. Okay, now we're on to 909 Grass Green. Bringing it together all the way. Oh, and one of those sets had an interesting blue-green. I can't remember which one now. A blue-green I had never seen before. Okay, and then our final green is this apple green, 912. It's getting so teeny tiny. Look how cute my apple green is getting. Okay, all the way to the tippy top. Blend that in. We're going to add highlights to this, but we're going to do it with the Posca pen. This is already very unrealistic, so I'm not too worried about trying to give it a realistic highlight. So we're just going to give it a nice cartoony highlight with the Posca pen. Okay, wow, I'm quite pleased with that. Again, that shadow line is but it is, unless I wanted to spend hours, it is what it is, right? Okay, so I want to hit it with odorless mineral spirits, but I think I want to lay in the background as well. I'm trying to decide what order of operations to do. Let's go ahead and do odorless mineral spirits on it, and then we'll do the background real quick. Okay, odorless mineral spirits, otherwise known as Gamsol. please read all the warnings on the bottle. This is serious art supply. It is toxic, flammable, not good for you, adults only. Don't leave it around your pets. Don't inhale it. Don't lick it, drink it, bathe in it. Yeah, you get the idea. Clean up after you're done with it. I usually put it out in just small quantities so I'm not exposing myself or the room to large amounts of it. I like to use a blending stump to put it on, to put the stuff onto the paper. This is a blending stump. It is pressed paper put into a pencil shape. And you're also going to need some sort of sandpaper to clean the tip when you're done, to get all the pigment off of it so you don't contaminate colors from one thing to the next. This is the sandpaper of my choice. You can get it in the drafting section of your local art store. It has multiple pieces of sandpaper on it. Or if you want to, just go to your neighbor and steal their sandpaper. That works too. In these times of I can't buy it at my normal art store. Ask permission. Don't steal. Stealing is bad. Okay, now, so what you're going to do is soak up some of the odorless mineral spirits into the tip of your blending stump. You can use a brush if all you have is a brush. Odorless mineral spirits is sold by the liter at Walmart, as Steve and I discovered.
Yeah,
so
giant.
if you can't get to the art store to buy some and you want to try odorless mineral spirits, go to the paint department in Walmart and you can buy a liter of it. It'll probably last you until the end of
several
days.
generations.
So, and then you can decanter it out into something smaller and more manageable and share it with all your neighbors who need odorless mineral spirits.
Right.
Then you can just use a normal brush to put it onto your paper if they don't sell these at Walmart. If you use a normal brush, don't use a really fancy, nice watercolor brush because I don't want you to hurt your expensive brushes. Just buy some cheapo acrylic type brushes and that'll work great. Okay, remember, when you use odorless mineral spirits, what's going to happen? It's going to melt and dissolve the waxes and fillers and release the pigments. And if you're using something as nice as a Prismacolor, it's going to release a lot of pigment and it can almost overtake lighter colors. So this nice light yellow, the reds and stuff can overtake and overwhelm. Now my plan is to try to let these colors overtake some of these shadow so that it's not as dirty looking, and then I can come back and up the shadow if I want to, and where it's not blending as nice as I want to, I can try to push and pull the pigments the way I want. That's the master plan. Whether it works or not, I don't know. Let's all look at it, enjoy the beauty of this blend as it exists right now in case I destroy it from this moment forward. Let's all enjoy it. Ah. All right, here we go. I'm going to get a little bit more because it's probably all dried. It took me so long to explain all that. I'm going to start down here in the yellow where it's the lightest and activate this first. And we're going to just tread lightly, people. Tread lightly. And again, the idea is to sort of back off that shadow, I hope. Discourage that shadow from looking like dirt. Otherwise, maybe we'll just make it a dirty strawberry. I don't know.
You can
or
go
chocolate.
for it with the dark violet again.
Or we can make it chocolate. A chocolate dipped tutti frutti. A chocolate dipped tutti frutti strawberry. Okay, now we're moving up into the next layers. So the idea here is to get rid of the white of the paper, let the pigments melt down into the white of the paper, and let all those colors just blend together. And I'm not rubbing hard. This is like kissing the top of the paper. Just let the odorless mineral spirits do the work now. Just let it melt in. A little bit more. You can kind of feel when it's just the stump rubbing on the paper and not the odorless mineral spirits melting things anymore. You can feel it and hear it when that changes. that's when you go back in for another dip. Whoop. Okay, now let's see if we can help this line. Oh, see how that blue just wants to go straight down? Can you see? That blue just, so we got to be really careful. Keep that blue up there. Tread lightly, Jennifer. Now, you can use odorless mineral spirits on any brand of color pencil. It doesn't matter whether it's wax-based, oil-based, $50 a pencil, or 5 cents a pencil. It doesn't matter. It's all going to work. Oh man, that blue is strong. Look at that. That is some serious pigment.
Yeah.
That is some potent Prismacolor pigment.
Ooh.
How's that for alliteration?
Yeah, maybe you'll have to try to pull it down into the shadows.
Oh, good idea. Good idea. Color manager. That was a really good idea. Look at that.
Thank
Steve.
you. With my expert coloring knowledge.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think I'm... Oh, that sound of her sleeping is just so relaxing. Okay, I'm going to use the dry side and try to pick up. Look how much is coming off. I mean, that is just some serious amounts of pigment. I'm trying to let the purple shine through here, so I'm trying to pull up some of the blue that was leaking. Okay, now we're up into the green. I think I might need a little more Gamsol. I know we're going to need more because we're doing the background, so we might as well put another squirt into my bowl, keeping it far away from Sweet Little Sleeper. Okay, up into the leaves now. Again, we don't want... I know the tip of the leaf is the lightest color. It's that light yellow-green. So we got to be careful that these darker greens don't win the battle. Plus I want to keep the darker green down at the base. Okay, so I'm going to kind of rotate and have a fresher tip of the stump, and we're going to pull this way now. What do we think? Do we like it? Did I ruin it, or is it better?
Well, Judith says that made all the difference in the world.
I think
That's
it's pretty
really
cool.
pretty.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what I need from you is advice. What color should I do the seeds? Over here we used a Moonlight Jelly Roll green pen for the seeds here. If my literalness wants to do green seeds. I'm feeling literal again, you guys. So help me not be literal while I look for the deep purple that I want to use in the background. I don't know, Steve, let them...
Oh, yeah, sorry.
He's like, I'm ready to manage. Let me give you my advice. But I want you guys to tell me abstract, unrealistic, less literal way to do those seats. So I need your advice while I look for the dark purple color that I want to use.
Beautiful, Jennifer. Annie says on her phone it looks so rainbowy.
Awesome.
Karen says this looks awesome. I love the color. Sylvie loves it.
Oh, I'm glad you guys like it. Okay, this is one of them. And this is one of them. And I want my black. Okay. Those are the 3 colors we're going to work into the background. So keep in mind as you're giving suggestions, my background is going to be really dark, almost black. These are the 3 colors I have selected for my background. We have black 935. We have indigo blue 901, and we have black grape 996. These are my 3 colors that we're using for the background.
Okay, we have gold,
Ooh.
black,
Ooh. Black might be good.
silver,
Okay.
several silvers,
Ooh.
orange, another gold, a light color like green, white, a fluorescent color,
Oh.
brown, peach, anything sparkle,
Sparkle. Who said that?
metallic or glitter gold,
Anything sparkle is someone knows that I love a good bling. Okay. So I'm getting ready to wash this whole background. We're going to go black, but not all black. I want this background, again, I want it to read black, but have this interesting, like something else is going on there. What did she do? That's what I want it to read.
Okay.
Now I'm
Yes,
using...
Polly agrees. Something that will sparkle. Another gold, a fluorescent green.
I'm using the black grape right up against the green. Why would I choose that, Steve?
Using the what?
The grape, which is a purpley color, right up against the green.
Because it's the complementary color.
Yeah, so that should make the green really pop.
Mary likes the idea of Sparkle Pop's blue-green combo.
Oh.
Susan likes the idea of silver stickles.
Oh.
Would be more abstract.
Stickles would be... Oh, could I
Yeah.
do them that tiny, though, you guys? Do you think I
Anything like
could?
green, pearlescent purple. Jackie says, I have some zest. Will that help instead of Gamsol?
Yep. The zest it. I assume that's what she meant by zest. Okay, then down here by the bottom, I'm going to work in the blue indigo next to the yellow and oranges. Why the blue indigo?
Could it be complementary colors?
Yeah. Now I'm doing really light pressure because we don't want to crush the texture of the paper. Now there's not a lot of texture on this paper. This paper is the mixed media paper, so there's a little texture, just not a lot. So any that is there, we've got to preserve it for as long as possible. Okay, now we'll bring back the black.
Now, Polly recommend you using a toothpick with the stickles.
Oh, good suggestion. That would help control it better. Okay, so Steve, I'm going to let you kind of be my coloring manager and tell me what to do when we get to that point. I think I'm going to bring back more of that blue to kind of make the transition between the black and the purple.
Lindsay likes the idea of that too.
The stickles?
Yeah.
And if we're going to do stickles, we can let them vote between the colors of stickles that I have. I have a few.
Susan says, I do my stickles with a fine brush. Put some on a small piece of paper and then use the brush tip to apply a little pop of stickles.
Okay, so toothpick or a brush, 2 good ideas.
Deanna recommended white. Sylvie says that your gingerbread man is redeemed by the strawberry.
Thank you.
Suzette also likes the idea of white. I have to admit, I really like the idea of white as well.
Okay, so I think we've got our first layer. I'm going to do a little bit more purple out here onto that blue. The blue is coming off, is reading lighter than I wanted it to, but we'll see when we hit it with the Gamsol what it does. Okay, so that's our first layer. It doesn't look like much, just looks like a mess right now. Again, the colors I'm using, 996 black grape, 935 black, and 901 indigo blue. Okay, now this is when we start to see if my master plan is going to work. This one is just got a little blue on it. Oh no, it's got more than that. Okay, so let's clean it off so we don't have color contamination. Remember, the crumbs that you get on here are impregnated with Gamsol, so don't let those crumbs get to where your dog or someone will lick them. Okay, here we go. Let's see what this is going to do. We're going to go over this again with more color pencil. So this is just phase 1. This is a really good way to do like a starry sky, using the different really deep tones. See that blue? It went really dark. Isn't that neat?
Pretty. Yeah, I'm loving that violet too.
Now, this is one thing I was a little worried about. We don't have a lot of contrast. The white, like it's dark against dark, so we're starting to lose the strawberry. So what we may end up doing is adding a white line around the strawberry, so that the strawberry kind of pops, comes away from the page. Okay. If you've ever wondered how to get a nice black background or a dark background using color pencils, this is a really fun way to do it with color pencils. I mean, a fun way to do it without having to sit there and burnish. Wow, our young adults are really noisy downstairs.
Yeah, Robin thinks like a galaxy background.
Yeah.
Lorraine's impressed with how much it brings out the colors.
It's really a fun way to do it. I'm just moving everywhere. Steve's trying to keep me in screen, and I'm trying to go fast here so they can see the payoff. So once you've activated this first layer, then you can look at it and go, okay, I wish I used more black. And you can, because you didn't burnish it in and fill up the whole tooth of the paper with so much wax. You can now make some adjustments as you go over it a second time. Okay, see, we've lost our strawberry. It's still there, don't worry everybody, but we have lost it. Okay, so looking at it now, I can't decide if I want to go more black or if I'm enjoying the color. Or less black. What do you think, Steve? Color manager.
Well, I've been inspired by something you said and something that they've requested.
Okay.
Am I allowed to tell you?
Yes, you can tell me anything.
So now I'm curious what would it look like if you were to draw over all of the black lines of the strawberry with white?
Yeah,
and then do like white stickles.
I kind of liked the idea of silver stickles personally.
Or silver. I like silver also.
But I think we're definitely
like
going to
gold,
have
too.
to halo it with white. It's going to have to be...
But what if you were to like draw the whole thing? Well, except for the seeds. Do you see what I'm saying? Like even the
Yes.
leaves and stuff. Like
I like the idea, but I don't trust the steadiness of my hand. I think it's going to look messy. I have a different idea.
okay.
So I like where you're headed with your plan, but I'm going to do it slightly different.
Okay.
So my question for you is the black. Do we like the way it is already?
I like it.
I'm kind of liking it as it's settling in, drying and everything. Should we just go straight for the white now? Okay, I think that's what we're going to do, you guys. I think we're going to go for the white. So the next magical tool.
Ooh,
Do
fancy
you like
fingers.
my magical tool? Since I'm not on camera, you guys get my fancy fingers. I'm going to grab, any guesses? Any guesses?
Hey, Rosie. What you doing?
Look what I found. Want to smell? She's like, I want to smell the business end. No. I tried to get it away fast. She says, I like the smell of that one. That one smells good. This is the Stabilo Carbothello white pastel pencil.
Ooh.
So what I'm hoping, it needs
I was
sharpening.
going to say, do you need to sharpen that one?
Yeah, we're going to sharpen it with, maybe not. Let's just sharpen, no.
So you're thinking a pastel pencil versus like a gel pen or a paint.
So let us see how steady I am tonight. See the cheeks? Can't really see it on camera. To draw those lines exactly right, I don't know if I can. So we're going to start like this. Okay. Oh, see, I'm hitting wax that I didn't activate. That's funny. Okay, so we're going to start by giving it a solid line. Anybody who doesn't like the sound of scratchy pastels is not going to enjoy this.
I think it's kind of a nice sound.
Your nephew hates this sound.
Does he? Mm-hmm. Matthew?
Mm-hmm. If he's watching, he's going to be like, no, Aunt Jennifer, don't do it.
Oh, is that why he doesn't color with his Carbothellos?
Yep. Oh, see, every time I hit where I didn't activate it enough, they refuse to go on top of wax, you guys. So you have to fully activate your color pencils with the odorless mineral spirits.
Huh, interesting.
Okay. Keep this over here.
It's going to have an outer glow, huh?
Yeah, and then we're going to give it a shadow. How does that look? Weird? See, we can erase it.
Try softening it. Huh, yeah.
Don't judge yet, Jennifer. Finish it up. Okay, so we'll draw like in a harsh line first and then soften it up. So you can use a standard, you don't have to use the Carbothello, you can use normal pastels. The Carbothellos are really nice because it feels like, because it is, a standard pencil in your hand. I still haven't activated all of that. So it feels very familiar and easy to manage because it's pencil shape. Trying to activate that so the Carbothello will go on top of it. Okay, while we're waiting for that to dry, we'll come over here. And see if this glow is enough or do we need to do more. Okay, soften it out. What do we think? Do we like or do we not like?
Well, I think I'm liking when, like, as you blend it.
It's starting to pop out more.
Yeah, I don't like the hard line.
It's having a hard time going on top. I thought it would lay down better than what it is. I think there's still wax residue and it's having a hard time. Mm-hmm. So you want me to blend it out even more?
Yeah, it can almost become like a reverse vignette, you know?
Yeah. Ooh, reverse vignette. If you guys want to learn about reverse vignettes, we did an entire 4-week workshop series with the Bliss Partners on backgrounds, and we learned a lot about vignettes and reverse vignettes. I don't know if I'm liking it. What do we think? It's not my favorite. It's starting to feel dirty.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not liking it. Let me scooch over a bit. I need my eraser. Oh, the joys of pastels. Watch it not come off because of the wax. That's okay because we can go over it with color pencil. It's not coming off right up here.
Oh wow! So it kind of like got down into
the wax.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right, that didn't do what I wanted it to do.
You know it, but since you erased it, I think it's actually doing a little better. It kind of lightened up around it, and now it's standing out a little better.
Well, my instinct was to go dark again, but you think I'm not? So do you want me to try?
I mean, you could on the edges, like in the corners, but yeah, I think it's. I don't know.
Do
I
you
think
think
it's kind of
I
looking
can
better.
do the white? Which white did I just grab? I grabbed a standard jelly roll. I'm gonna test my straightness, my steadiness. That's the word. Let's do it on the crystal. Well, it helps to make sure the pen is working first. Okay. I'm not sure.
Well, and you know, you're still gonna have that black kind of coming up through, and
Yeah.
I don't know.
So we could
I
try
don't know if it'll look
Posca.
good.
Is our next bet, and it's much more opaque.
Seems like it's a little harder to control. It's a little wider or something.
It's wider, it's juicier, liquidier, it's paint.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of look it's going to do.
Yeah. I don't know. It just kind of looks
Messy.
messy. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so let's look back at what we're doing here now and think. I don't like that it's getting lost with my background.
But it's standing out more than it did. So I wouldn't go darker around it.
So we could go with white color pencil. We've got our Chinese white. That could be... Am I losing everyone? Is everybody bored now as I problem solve? My instinct is to come in with Chinese white and do the reverse vignette.
No, just go for it.
Here we go. Chinese white. This is Derwent's drawing line. Derwent Drawing Chinese White 7200. One of the most opaque white pencils of all time.
Yeah, such a nice pencil.
Yep. Now, they've got to be able to hear her snoring now. She's dreaming. Oh, you're such a good girl. Such a good girl. She's still asleep. Okay.
Yeah, that's looking pretty right there.
Okay, then we'll buff it out like this. Really heavy pressure right next to the strawberry and then buff it out. This is definitely working better than the Carpathello. Buff it out. White. Darn it, I wanted a really black background. That was my vision.
Well, Sylvie had an interesting idea. Try a micron black over the lines. So make the lines even blacker.
Oh,
or thicker.
yeah. That's an idea.
Susan likes the idea of making a cloud with the Chinese white.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Like stars and clouds and stuff in our dark night sky. I keep... Where's the camera? Sorry, everybody. Okay. Really leaning in with my white and then buff it out.
I think Rose is dreaming of a strawberry patch.
Oh.
Or chasing a squirrel.
Chasing a squirrel in a tutti frutti strawberry patch.
And Jackie likes the idea of darkening the vignette on the corners.
Oh, good idea. Then I can kind of have my dream a little bit. Maybe I'm just going to have to do a black background on another one. Like the crystals might be good. I could do really light crystals.
Yeah.
Except that's very literal, Jennifer. Again, I went to a very literal place. What thing is not normally light that I could make light?
The grass.
Oh. Whoa. Our young adults are very happy downstairs. Maybe they're laughing at my coloring. I doubt it. They're probably not even watching.
Sylvie said a friend of hers used to go over all of their lines with a black poly.
Wow. Okay, I'm liking that better. Look, our strawberries is popping again. Now let's bring in our 3 dark pencils that we were using. The noir, the black, the indigo blue, and the black grape. And let's now darken up our vignette. Our reverse vignette is what this is technically called. Just darkening up our reverse vignette. So I'm going over the black areas with the grape really lightly so I can add more. I'm liking this. This is better. I'm feeling happy again. Don't give up. Just go on. What's that from?
Blue's Clues.
Is that Blue's Clues? It's totally what that felt like. You can do it, Jennifer. Don't give up. I'm back to the blue indigo. No, indigo blue is what this one calls. This is part of we talk about this with the partners. Knowing your tools, not giving up, knowing your tools well enough that you can problem solve, keep moving through the problem, try different things. You've already put so much time and effort into the piece. Don't walk away from it. See what you can do to fix a problem or get yourself out of a coloring issue. Now I'm using that white again to soften out those black and blue and grape I just added in.
Dawn just donated.
Oh,
she
Dawn.
says, please take care of yourselves and love everything you do for me, us. Watch for a little something in the mail. LOL.
Oh, thank you so much, Dawn. You're so sweet. Oh, we have the best community. I love that. As a Coloring Bliss community, when all this started, we didn't have to go out and find a community. We were already here. We all had each other. We were here. I like that better, don't you think? Look at that. Now I'm like, ooh, this is good. Okay, so what are we deciding on the what did we decide for the seeds?
I like that it looks like it's glowing.
Yeah. Now I'm feeling good about this.
I think a lot of people like the stickles idea. So
okay, so let's have a vote.
Either white or silver.
I've got a few options, and I'll tell you my feeling. These are all my sparkly stickles. Okay. I don't think we should do pink. I don't think we should do blue. So that brings us down. And I don't think we should do this one. I think these won't shine. They don't have enough color. They're more translucent. So that gives us a greenish stickle, which the seeds of a strawberry tend to be kind of green. So that's pretty literal. This is gold and then this is silver. So I want everybody to vote either silver, gold, or green on our stickles. And I'm going to look around for something very tiny to apply this while you guys are voting. Because I have several options in my stash of...
I think it's beautiful. Popping off the page looks fantastic.
Thank you. We survived it, you guys. I have this absolutely adorable teeny tiny little brush that I think will work. That's an Arteza brush that they sent me. Oh, I have to disclaim that. This was gifted to me by Arteza. There, I'm a good YouTuber. We'll use that brush. I think it's tiny enough. I think it applies the way everybody was saying as far as like a toothpick, like Polly said. Someone else said to use a brush, so I think we get kind of a 2-for-1. It's like a toothpick and it's
really
teeny
fine.
tiny.
Yeah.
So it's a 4/0 spot brush by Arteza. I think it's clean. Yeah. I'll put it in the odorless mineral spirits and make sure it's clean. Would you hand me a tissue?
Oh,
Thank you.
I think it was tight between gold and silver, but I think silver beat it out just a little bit.
Okay. I think that's a really good choice. I think overall the background feels more cool. So I think a silver coolish look for the seeds is a good choice. I approve, you guys. I approve. Okay.
My original, when you first asked it, was gold. Like that was my first thought, was some type of sparkly gold as well. Like I think either would probably look really nice.
I don't know what I'm doing. Am I doing this right? I'll use Stickle Pros. I'm putting a tiny blob on a plate. Is that what you do? We'll find out together if this is the right way to do it. And then I'm picking it up with my tiny little brush. And, oh, sorry, you can't see. Wow. Okay. This is some detailed work. Oh, but look at that payoff. Can you see the sparkle yet? Okay, let's move it in the light. Catch it. Come on, catch it. There. Can you see the sparkle? Okay. Here we go. I was originally thinking maybe we should like paint each one white first and then do this. But I kind of want the color of the strawberry underneath to shine up through.
Oh, Lorraine had an interesting idea. She says do some of each blend. Silver at top, then gold, then green.
Oh, that would have been cool too.
It's not too late.
That's true. Except that I think I'm going to just...
Robin says if you wet the brush with water first, it helps get the stickles off the brush later. Susan, when she did the goldfish and the bubbles, she did it with sparkles. She did the sparkles with stickles.
That's our neighbors doing laundry, right? Not an earthquake, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Every time our neighbors do laundry now, I'm like,
yeah, you're getting
is it an earthquake?
Wet the brush first.
Uh-oh. Well, I wetted it in odorless mineral spirit, then I wiped it off. Uh-oh. Maybe this will...
You can use a pin or an open paper clip to apply.
Oh, yeah, that would have been good, too. Lots of good suggestions. I think this is working. I just think you guys can't see it very well. And boy, is the camera really shaking from our neighbor. This is not another Utah earthquake. It feels like it. I'm like earthquake jumpy now after our earthquake last week. Trying to like pile... Well, that was a lot on that. Pile a lot. I'm wondering, what do you guys think? Should I put some like bits of stickles up here too in the corners? Or just keep it on the seeds? I'm worried. My first thought was, yes, put it up on the corners just because more bling, right? But then I'm like, wait, will it take attention away from the strawberry? If the idea here is to bring all the attention right to the strawberry, which we've worked so hard with all my background catastrophes. Yeah, this little brush is working out really well. I'll just go wash it right away when we're done here. So I'm going to send Steve downstairs to get some cooked chicken, because I want to give Rose some chicken for everybody who donated to our channel as a thank you for your support for our channel.
Seeds only, and I have a few votes for that. Then you have a couple for bling it up corners, do what's abstract.
Oh, that's true. We are trying to be abstract.
Lynn says, I don't have stickles, so I'm using a sparkly silver gel pen. It kind of works, but not as sparkly as yours.
And the stickles have the advantage that it's like full-on pieces of glitter, right? But a gel pen, you have the advantage of real good control with your tip of your pen. Okay, Steve. I think I'm going to just do stickles on the seeds. Now, I'm going to look back and see, like that seed looks like, there's a few that looks like I gypped them. They got gypped. Okay. Wipe it off, and then we'll get it in the, I'll just use the odorless mineral spirits to clean it off right away. Okay. And then I'll go wash it with some soap and water, maybe a little rubbing alcohol. Precious rubbing alcohol. Right now that's like a precious commodity. And I'll need to clean off the plate. One little drop did a whole bunch. That was really good. And let me move it in the light. Oh, look at that. Satisfying. I'm glad I just did the strawberry. That is very satisfying. Look at Steve. You're missing the bling.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's really cool.
This looks really good next to my little leaf lady.
Oh, that's fun.
Okay, Steve.
That is definitely not literal.
That is not a literal strawberry. And I'm going to write below it because I think my favorite name was Tutti Frutti. I'm going to name it my Tutti Frutti strawberry, because I love that name, and I'm going to forget if I don't write it down right now. Steve's going to run downstairs and get a couple pieces of chicken so we can give Rose a little treat as a thank you to those of you who donated to our channel tonight. Would you like a treat, Rose? Would you like a treat? Let me get ready here. I'll get this up here so everybody can see how excited she's going to get about this. Would you like a treat? Daddy's going to go get you a treat. Oh, are you interested? She's watching my hand. Okay, so Daddy's going to go get you a treat, and then you're going to do a little trick. Would you like to do a trick? I thought we could have you stand up. Do you remember how to do it? Oh, you want to shake for the treat? Is that what you want to do? And I thought you could do a couple tricks and stuff to show everybody how cute you are, because that will help everybody cheer up and feel less stressed. Yeah, and you can tell everybody, don't forget to download your copy of the 14-Day Coloring Objects Challenge. And don't forget to come check out Being a Bliss Partner with us.
She's not in the screen.
Okay, we'll get the screen up here so you can see her, and we're going to do a trick. Are you ready? Yep, Dad's got the chicken. She's really into this, Dad. This is really fun.
Okay, what are we doing?
Okay, so it's Polly we're saying thank you to, and one more person. Who was it?
I think it was Dawn.
Dawn and Polly. Okay, wait. You got to sit. Okay, first trick is she wants to shake. Okay, good. First, shake. Shake. Look at Mama. Look at Mama. Up here. Up here. Good. Shake. Good girl. Okay. Let's give you a little bit of cooked healthy chicken. Good for your tummy. Good girl. Okay, now let me get another one, and we'll see if we can get you to stand up and say thank you to Polly and Dawn for donating. Good, stand. Oh, up higher, higher. Oh, good girl. That was so good. Say thank you, you guys, for donating to our channel. Everybody stay healthy. Wash your paws and be nice to each other and color so you won't be stressed. That's the secret recipe to being healthy and happy, huh? So look up here now. Look up here. Oh, if I use a piece of chicken, she'll look anywhere. Look up here and say, we love you. Everybody have a wonderful, colorful, blissful day. Bye-bye. Oh, here you go, baby. Good girl. Bye-bye, everybody. Have a good day.